Good morning, students of Standard 4th. Devi Mall Public School Sita Songi welcome you all in a learning session of English. This is Usha and today's topic is the rich lady and the artist, remaining part of this lesson. This chapter is taken from your English reader. Let's start this chapter. Remaining part of this lesson. In this chapter, we learn that a rich lady asked the famous artist to paint her portrait. The artist worked hard on that portrait for many days. When the portrait was ready, he invited to that old lady. The old lady was fond of pet animals, means dog. She had a dog. The next day, she came with her dog. She was very fond of with the dog. She believed that it was the cleverest animal in the whole world. The lady showed her portrait to the dog, but that dog showed no interest in that poetry. So the lady thought that the portrait is not good. Artist has not made good portrait. That's why she said that to the artist, this is not good portrait. Even her dog Tommy not like that portrait. He is not showing interest in that portrait. So the artist was an worldly wisdom man. So he asked that lady to come on the next day. Listen carefully. The next day, the lady visited the studio again. This time, the dog wagged its tail and ran to the portrait. It licked it with great interest. The Tommy, the dog, showed great interest in that portrait. He wagged its tail and licked that portrait. The lady said, "How wonderful, how beautiful! Tommy likes the portrait, and so do I. Please wrap it up." The artist asked for a big price, and she paid it willingly. That rich old lady, paid the price willingly, big amount of that price paid willingly because she thought that the Tommy liked this portrait, means it is beautiful and wonderful. So she paid big price for that portrait. The artist had a hearty laugh when she left. He had rubbed the portrait with a juicy piece of meat. Its smell had made the dog lick the portrait. After that lady went, the artist had a hearty laugh because he knows that the trick. He rubbed the portrait with a juicy piece of meat. That's why the dog Tommy wagged its tail and ran and licked to that portrait. But the foolish rich lady thought that the portrait is very wonderful and beautiful. That's why the doggy liked this portrait. In this way, you can see the cleverness of that artist and the foolishness of that rich lady. Now listen to the exercise of this lesson. I am reading for you. Note down in your copy. Tick the correct answer. Tick the correct option. Okay. The old lady was very fond of her dog because she thought it was very good looking. It was good companion. It was the cleverest animal in the world. What is the correct option? Yes, option C is the correct. It was the cleverest animal in the world, she thought only. Okay, rich lady thought only. The lady refused to take the portrait the first time because she looked ugly in it. Her dog showed no interest in it. The artist was rude to her. And the correct option is B. Her dog showed no interest in it. That's why the lady refused to take that portrait. The artist did not argue with the lady because he did not know how to talk. He was scared of the lady. He was a worldly wise man. Yes, the correct option is he was a worldly wise man. That's why he did not argue with the lady. Next exercise is question answers. Note down in the copy. Write down in the copy, students. I am reading the question answers. Why did the artist laugh after the lady had left the studio? The artist had rubbed the portrait with a juicy piece of meat, and that's why the dog Tommy licked the portrait. But the rich lady thought that Tommy is clever animal. And the next question is, the lady admires her dog for its cleverness. Do you think the dog was really clever? No, Tommy licked the portrait only because smell of juicy piece of meat. Tommy was not, it was not clever. It is not cleverest animal. Okay? The lady was foolish. Justify the statement with evidence from the story. The lady had trust on her pet dog. She don't have her own opinion. That's why the lady was foolish. How was the artist rewarded for his cleverness? The artist was rewarded with a big prize for his cleverness. The artist got a big prize for that portrait. I hope you all understood this lesson. Students, do all the exercise in your notebook. Okay? Meet you again in the next video. Thank you. Bye. Have a nice day.